Hey, welcome to my channel Industry 4.0. How can we be sure the information we store on the cloud is safe? The little answer is we can't. Though, we can take some protective measures. Today, in this video, we will know how to secure the data on the cloud. Please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. So, let's start. Introduction. The number of individual cloud users increases every year and is not about to slow down. Data in the cloud is becoming more different. Additionally to traditional structured data like revenue, name, and so on, it comprises emails, contracts, images, blogs, and more. The amount of data is also increasing rapidly. Latency supplies are becoming more demanding. Most companies are gradually more demanding lower latency, for example, the time for data to get from one point to another for many applications. How can we be sure the information we store on the cloud is safe? The little answer is we can't. Though, we can take some protective measures. Description. There are three important parts of concern related to security and privacy of data. Location of our data. Control of our data. Secure transfer of our data. Data location in the cloud. We may not have control over where it's stored geographically when data goes into the cloud. Deliberate these issues. Exact country laws governing data vary from corner to corner geographic boundaries. Our own country's legal protections cannot be put on if our data is located outside of the country. Any foreign government may be able to access our data or keep us from entirely controlling our data when we need it. Data transfer through country limits. An international company with subsidiaries or partners in other countries can be worried about cross-border transfer of data due to local laws. Data mixing. Even if our data is in a country that has laws we're relaxed with, our data may be physically stored in a database along with data from other companies. This increases worries about virus attacks or hackers trying to get at one more company's data. Using secondary data. In public cloud circumstances, our data or metadata may be susceptible to another or secondary uses by the cloud service provider. Data control in the cloud. Controls contain the governance policies set in residence to make sure that our data can be right-hand. The honesty, dependability, and confidentiality of our data must be outside reproach. And these grips cloud providers as well. We must understand what level of controls will be maintained by our cloud provider and think through how these controls can be audited. A sampling of controls designed. Input authentication controls to safeguard that all data input to any system or application is whole, precise, and sensible. Processing controls to make sure that data are dealt with totally and exactly in an application. File controls to validate that data are manipulated accurately. Output reconciliation controls to make certain that data may be prepared to accept from input to output. Access controls to guarantee that only those who are official to access the data can do so. Sensitive data must be sheltered in storage and transfer. Encrypting the data may help to fix this. Change management controls to make sure that data can't be altered, deprived of good authorization. Backup and recovery controls. A lot of security openings come from glitches in data backup. It is essential to uphold physical and logical controls over data backup. Data destruction controls to safeguard that when data is forever erased, it is deleted from everywhere, together with all backup and redundant storage sites. Make safe data for transport in the cloud. On the subject of data transport, keep two things in mind. Validate that no one can intercept our data as it moves from point A to point B in the cloud. take care that no data leaks from any storage in the cloud. The trip from point A to point B might take on 3 different forms in the cloud. Inside a cloud environment. Above the public internet between an enterprise and a cloud provider. Among clouds. The security process may take in separating our data from other companies' data and then encrypting it by using an accepted method. Furthermore, we may want to make sure the security of older data that is leftovers with a cloud vendor after we no longer need it. We can use one method to be able to the security of data during its transport in a cloud environment that is a virtual private network, VPN. A VPN basically makes the public network our own private network as an alternative of using keen connectivity. An elegant VPN needs to add in 2 things. A firewall to do as a fence to between the public internet and any private network. Encryption to defend our sensitive data from hackers. Conclusion. The main point here is that no matter which cloud vendor we choose, there are no hard and fast rules nearby security. We actually can't take responsibility for anything. Our level of concern about security may differ, depending on the governance desires for our data. We need to assess how our cloud vendor treats the security issues. Moreover, we will need to determine how we can audit the ongoing security processes to make sure that our data remains secure.